Imagine a place where history, culture, innovation meet. Welcome to America. Located in North America, the country is bordered on the west by the Pacific Ocean and to the east by the Atlantic Ocean. Get ready to be amazed by some incredible insights and surprising trivia about this great nation. So, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the fascinating tapestry of history, geography, and culture that makes the USA so unique. Alright, let's kick things off with some foundational knowledge. The United States of America, often shortened to just the States or America, is a country primarily located in North America. Its vast landscapes stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific, bordered by Canada to the north and Mexico to the south. Now imagine this landmass divided into 50 distinct states, each with its own unique flavor and history. That's the USA in a nutshell. We're talking about a whopping 9,833,520 square kilometers of land, home to a diverse mix of cultures, landscapes, and of course, fascinating facts. From bustling cities to serene national parks, the USA is a land of contrasts, and that's what makes it so captivating. The USA is a global giant, and I'm not just talking about its landmass. It's the third most populous country on the planet, trailing behind only China and India, with a staggering 334 million people calling it home. That's a lot of voices, perspectives, and stories woven into the fabric of this nation. And speaking of stories, did you know that New York City, the most populous city in the USA, boasts over 800 languages spoken within its bustling streets? But it's not just about size and population. The USA has played a pivotal role in shaping the world we know today. Deep within the heart of the Pacific Ocean, amidst the tropical paradise of Hawaii, lies a force of nature that's hard to ignore: Mount Kilauea. This isn't your average volcano. Geologists consider it the most active volcano in the world, and for good reason. Since 1983, Mount Kilauea has been erupting continuously, spewing molten lava and reminding us of the raw power that lies beneath the Earth's surface. Now, you might be thinking, continuously erupting for 35 years? That's intense. And you'd be right. But even this fiery giant needs a break sometimes. Let's switch gears from fiery volcanoes to the hallowed halls of knowledge. Nestled in the heart of Washington, D.C. stands the power of the written word, the Library of Congress. Founded in 1800, this institution isn't just a library, it's a vast repository of human history, culture, and knowledge, housing an astounding collection of over 173 million items. Imagine for a moment the sheer volume of stories, ideas, and discoveries contained within those walls. From ancient manuscripts to modern digital archives, the Library of Congress preserves the legacy of humankind for generations to come. And it's not just books, folks. We're talking photographs, films, maps, musical scores, and even artifacts from throughout history. From coast to coast, the USA is adorned with iconic landmarks that have become synonymous with the nation's identity. These landmarks tell the story of America's rich history, diverse culture, and innovative spirit. Standing tall in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty, a gift from France in 1886, embodies the spirit of freedom and democracy that the USA holds dear. This colossal statue has welcomed millions of immigrants arriving by sea, symbolizing hope and new beginnings. Then there's Mount Rushmore National Memorial, is a national memorial centered on a colossal sculpture carved into the granite face of Mount Rushmore in the Black Hills near Keystone, South Dakota, United States. This colossal sculpture, spanning over 1,278 acres, depicts the faces of four iconic presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Each face represents a significant chapter in American history. And who could forget the Golden Gate Bridge, an engineering marvel that connects San Francisco to Marin County. Its construction during the Great Depression was a beacon of hope and progress. Its vibrant orange towers and sweeping cables have become a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition. The bridge's stunning design and breathtaking views attract millions of visitors each year. But the USA's iconic landmarks aren't limited to grand monuments and structures. They also include unique and modern pieces of art that capture the imagination. In Chicago, you'll find Cloud Gate, affectionately known as the Bean, a giant, reflective sculpture that distorts the city skyline in mesmerizing ways. This modern masterpiece has become a beloved symbol of the city, drawing tourists and locals alike to its shiny surface. In 1872, the United States made a bold move, one that would inspire conservation efforts worldwide. It established Yellowstone as the world's first national park. Nestled primarily within the state of Wyoming, Yellowstone National Park encompasses a staggering 2,219,791 acres of pristine wilderness. It's a land of dramatic canyons, alpine rivers, lush forests, hot springs and gushing geysers, including its most famous resident, Old Faithful. But Yellowstone is more than just a collection of scenic wonders. It's a sanctuary for wildlife. Herds of bison roam freely, while elk, wolves and grizzly bears call this protected wilderness home. The park stands as the importance of preserving natural beauty and protecting the delicate balance of ecosystems. Straddling the border between the USA and Canada, Niagara Falls is a natural wonder that needs to be seen to be truly appreciated. This iconic landmark is not just a single waterfall but a magnificent collection of 3 distinct waterfalls that together create a breathtaking spectacle. This isn't just any waterfall, it's a collection of 3 distinct waterfalls: the Horseshoe Falls, the American Falls, and the Bridal Veil Falls, that combine to create a truly awe-inspiring spectacle. Each of these falls has its own unique charm and character, contributing to the overall grandeur of Niagara Falls. Imagine this, a massive curtain of water totaling an average flow rate of 2,400 cubic meters per second, plummeting over a 167-foot drop. The sheer volume and force of the water are truly mind-boggling. The roar of the water crashing into the Niagara Gorge is deafening, the mist rising from the falls creating rainbows in the sunlight. This natural phenomenon adds an ethereal beauty to the already stunning landscape. Niagara Falls has captivated visitors for centuries, drawing tourists, artists, and daredevils alike. The falls have inspired countless works of art, and have been the backdrop for numerous daring feats. From tightrope walkers to barrel riders, people have long been drawn to the fall's allure, seeking to conquer its power or simply marvel at its grandeur. The sense of adventure and the quest for beauty have always been intertwined with Niagara Falls. Today, Niagara Falls is a popular destination for both American and Canadian tourists, offering breathtaking views, boat tours that take you right up to the base of the falls, and even the opportunity to walk behind the cascading water. Whether you're seeking adventure or simply wish to soak in the natural beauty, Niagara Falls offers an experience like no other. Let's journey back to the Pacific Ocean, this time to the enchanting island of Maui, a place where natural beauty and adventure await at every turn. Maui is the second largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago, covering an impressive 1,883 square kilometers. This island is a paradise of lush rainforests, towering volcanic peaks, pristine beaches, and crystal-clear waters that beckon visitors from around the world. One of Maui's most iconic landmarks is the Nakalilu Blowhole, a natural wonder that captivates all who see it. This natural geyser is formed by the relentless pounding of ocean waves against the volcanic coastline, creating a spectacular display. Witnessing the blowhole erupt, sending a plume of seawater high into the air, is a sight to behold and a truly unforgettable experience. It's a moment that stays with you long after you've left the island. And speaking of unforgettable experiences, Maui is a prime destination for whale watching, offering a front-row seat to one of nature's most awe-inspiring spectacles. Particularly during the winter months, when humpback whales migrate to these warm waters to breed and give birth, the island becomes a haven for these majestic creatures. Seeing these magnificent whales breaching the surface, their massive tails slapping the water, is a sight that will leave you breathless and in awe of nature's grandeur. Its summit offers panoramic views of the island and the vast Pacific Ocean, providing a breathtaking vantage point that is not to be missed. You know that incredibly useful technology that helps us navigate the world, find the nearest coffee shop, and avoid getting hopelessly lost? Yep, I'm talking about GPS, the Global Positioning System. But did you know that this ubiquitous technology has its roots in the USA? Originally known as Navstar GPS, this satellite-based radio navigation system is owned and operated by the United States government, specifically the United States Space Force. It all started during the Cold War, when the need for accurate navigation and positioning became paramount. The U.S. military developed GPS to track its submarines, but it wasn't long before this revolutionary technology found its way into civilian hands. The USA has long been a hotbed of innovation, and nowhere is this more evident than in the realm of technology. From the invention of the telephone to the rise of the internet, American ingenuity has revolutionized the way we communicate, connect, and interact with the world. In the late 1960s, the U.S. Department of Defense launched the ARPANET project, a groundbreaking initiative that laid the foundation for the modern internet. What began as a network connecting research institutions quickly evolved into a global phenomenon, transforming the way we access information, share ideas, and conduct business. But the USA's technological prowess doesn't stop there. Silicon Valley, located in California, has become synonymous with technological innovation, giving rise to tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. Let's shift gears to the breathtaking natural wonders of the USA. From towering mountains to serene lakes, join us on a journey through the most awe-inspiring landscapes this country has to offer. From towering mountain ranges to verdant valleys, this land is a treasure trove of natural wonders. Our journey begins amidst the towering sandstone cliffs of Zion National Park, located in southwestern Utah near the town of Springdale. Gaze upwards and you'll be dwarfed by the sheer magnitude of these ancient walls, painted in hues of crimson, ochre, and gold. Look, a desert bighorn sheep navigates the steep cliffs with effortless grace. And there, amidst the rocks, a delicate flowering cactus, a splash of vibrant color against the arid landscape. Zion is a place of profound beauty, a sanctuary for both the body and the soul. This is Zion, a place where the earth whispers its secrets to those who take the time to listen. Numerous plant species as well as 289 species of birds, 75 mammals, including 19 species of bat, and 32 reptiles inhabit the park's 4 life zones: desert, riparian, woodland, and coniferous forest. Zion National Park includes mountains, canyons, buttes, mesas, monoliths, rivers, slot canyons, and natural arches. Covering an area of 146,597 acres, it is a wonderland of natural marvels. Welcome to Death Valley National Park, straddling California and Nevada. The park boundaries include Death Valley, the northern section of Panamint Valley, the southern section of Eureka Valley, and most of Saline Valley. Covering an area of 3,422,024 acres, it was established as a national monument on February 11, 1933, and later designated as a national park on October 31, 1994. Death Valley is the largest national park in the contiguous United States, as well as the hottest, driest, and lowest. It contains Badwater Basin, the second lowest point in the Western Hemisphere at 282 feet below sea level. More than 93% of the park is a designated wilderness area. The park is home to many species of plants and animals adapted to the harsh desert environment, including creosote bush, Joshua tree, bighorn sheep, coyote, and the endangered Death Valley pupfish. In 1984, UNESCO included Death Valley as the principal feature of its Mojave and Colorado Deserts Biosphere Reserve. Prepare to be humbled as we venture into the heart of Yosemite National Park, a realm dominated by towering granite giants. Here, amidst the Sierra Nevada, nature has sculpted a masterpiece. Gaze upwards at El Capitan, a monolith of granite that challenges the very notion of scale. Listen closely and you'll hear the roar of Yosemite Falls, a cascade of water plummeting over the cliff face. As we explore further, we encounter the iconic half-dome, its distinctive shape instantly recognizable. Yosemite is more than just granite giants and thundering waterfalls. Wildflowers carpet the meadows in a riot of color, while deer graze peacefully beneath the towering pines. Yosemite is a place of contrasts, where rugged grandeur meets serene beauty. The park is managed by the National Park Service and covers 759,620 acres. Designated a World Heritage Site in 1984, it attracts 3,897,070 visitors annually. Its geology is characterized by granite and remnants of older rock. About 10 million years ago, the Sierra Nevada was uplifted and tilted, forming its unique slopes. This increased the steepness of stream and riverbeds, forming deep, narrow canyons. About 1 million years ago, glaciers formed at higher elevations, moving downslope and sculpting the U-shaped Yosemite Valley. Our journey takes us northward now, to a land where mountains wear crowns of ice and glaciers carve their way through ancient rock. Welcome to Glacier National Park, located in northwestern Montana, on the Canada-United States border. Here, amidst the rugged peaks of Montana, we witness the power of ice, a force that has shaped this landscape over millennia. The park encompasses more than 1 million acres, with more than 130 named lakes, over 1,100 different species of plants, and hundreds of species of animals. Look, a U-shaped valley, its sides carved smooth by the relentless flow of ice. Mountain goats navigate the steep cliffs with ease, while wildflowers add splashes of color to the alpine meadows. Listen, the high-pitched whistle of a marmot keeping watch from its rocky perch. Glacier National Park's mountains began forming 170 million years ago, when ancient rocks were forced eastward, up and over much younger rock strata. Known as the Lewis Overthrust, these sedimentary rocks are considered to have some of the finest examples of early life fossils on Earth. Glacier National Park, a reminder of the power of nature to both sculpt and sustain life. Prepare to enter a realm of otherworldly beauty as we venture into Goblin Valley State Park, a place where erosion has sculpted the sandstone into 1,000 bizarre and whimsical shapes. Each formation tells a story of time and nature's artistry. Towering hoodoos, those mushroom-shaped formations, stand like sentinels, guarding the secrets of the desert, their red-orange hues glowing in the desert sunlight, creating a mesmerizing landscape that feels almost magical. These hoodoos, formed over eons by wind and water, the ancient rock formations tell a tale of resilience and transformation, shaped by the elements over countless millennia. It's a place that sparks the imagination, where every rock and crevice invites you to dream and wonder. A playground for the young and the young at heart, where families can explore and create memories together. As we wander among these strange and wonderful formations, we can't help but feel a sense of childlike wonder and excitement. We marvel at the natural sculptures, feeling a connection to the earth and its ancient history. The silence of the desert amplifies the sense of otherworldliness, making us feel like we've stepped into another realm. Listen, the only sound is the whisper of the wind, a gentle reminder of the passage of time. As it dances among the hoodoos, it carries with it the stories of the ages. Goblin Valley, a place where the earth seems to come alive with 1,000 stories, inviting us to listen and be inspired. Our journey now takes us from the arid deserts, where the sun beats down relentlessly, to the depths of the vast and mysterious Pacific Ocean, where we'll explore a hidden world teeming with life, the magnificent kelp forest. Dive in with me, and let's explore this underwater jungle, a place of wonder and mystery, a forest unlike any other on Earth, where the marine life thrives in abundance. Here, giant kelp, some growing up to 2 feet a day, reach towards the surface, their fronds creating a canopy that filters the sunlight, casting a magical glow. Schools of fish dart in and out of the kelp, moving with grace and agility, their scales shimmering in the dappled light, creating a mesmerizing display. A harbor seal, sleek and playful, glides effortlessly through the water, observing us with curious eyes, as if inviting us to join in its underwater dance. Look! A bright orange Garibaldi patrols its territory among the kelp, standing out vividly against the green backdrop. The kelp forest is a delicate ecosystem, a vibrant and intricate web of life, a vital habitat for countless marine species, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance. As we ascend back to the surface, leaving this enchanting world behind, we carry with us a newfound appreciation for the hidden wonders that lie beneath the waves, a reminder of the beauty and fragility of our oceans. Our journey takes us next to the rugged heart of Wyoming, where the Grand Teton National Park unfolds in a panorama of breathtaking beauty. Here, amidst rolling plains and pristine lakes, the Teton Range rises abruptly from the earth. These towering peaks, sculpted by glaciers and etched by time, pierce the sky, their snow-capped summits glistening under the Wyoming sun. As we explore this awe-inspiring landscape, we encounter a world teeming with life. Herds of bison graze on the plains, their massive heads lowered as they graze. Look, a moose wades in the shallows of a crystal-clear lake, its reflection mirroring the grandeur of the mountains behind it. The Grand Teton National Park, spanning 310,000 acres, is only 16 kilometers south of Yellowstone National Park, connected by the John D. Rockefeller Jr. Memorial Parkway. Together with surrounding national forests, these areas form the nearly 18 million-acre Greater Yellowstone ecosystem, one of the world's largest intact mid-latitude temperate ecosystems. The human history of the Grand Teton region dates back at least 11,000 years, when nomadic Paleo-Indians migrated here during warmer months. Prepare to descend with me now into the cool, dark depths of the earth as we explore the subterranean wonderland of Luray Caverns. Here, hidden beneath the rolling hills of Virginia, lies a secret world of stalactites, stalagmites, and shimmering pools. As we venture deeper into the caverns, the outside world fades away, replaced by a sense of hushed reverence. Delicate stalactites, formed over millennia by the slow drip of mineral-rich water, hang from the cavern ceiling like icy fingers. Below them, stalagmites rise from the cavern floor, their shapes echoing the formations above. Look closely, and you'll see intricate patterns etched into the rock. In places, the cavern walls sparkle with crystals, reflecting the light in 1,000 tiny points of brilliance. Luray Caverns is privately owned by the Graves family, who have lived in Luray for many years. Theodore Clay Northcott, great-grandfather to the owners, purchased the land on which the caverns are located in 1905. Our journey takes us westward now, to the Arizona-Utah border, where the Vermilion Cliffs rise from the desert floor like a mirage, a stunning natural wonder that captivates the imagination. These towering cliffs, painted in hues of crimson, ochre, and gold, stand as a vibrant canvas of nature's artistry. As we stand at the foot of these massive sandstone formations, we feel a profound sense of awe and wonder. We're struck by their sheer scale and grandeur, towering above us like ancient sentinels. The cliffs stretch for miles, an unbroken expanse of rugged beauty. Their striated layers reveal millions of years of geological history, each layer telling a story of a bygone era. Look, the delicate formations of White Pocket, a hidden gem within this vast landscape, where swirling patterns of white, pink, and red sandstone create an otherworldly landscape, almost like a painting. The Vermilion Cliffs are a place of solitude and silence, a sanctuary away from the hustle and bustle of modern life, a place where we can connect with the raw beauty of the natural world and find inner peace. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the cliffs, the colors intensify, painting the landscape in a warm, golden glow. The vibrant hues of the cliffs come alive, creating a breathtaking spectacle. This national monument, 293,689 acres in area, protects the Paria Plateau, Vermilion Cliffs, Coyote Buttes, and Paria Canyon, stand as a reminder of the timeless beauty that surrounds us. Now, we shift gears, so stay with me. We all know the US is a popular destination, but did you know it's actually the third most visited country in the world? That's right, folks. Every year, over 66 million people pack their bags and hop on planes to experience the American dream, or at least the American vacation. And who can blame them? From the bright lights of Times Square to the sprawling beauty of Yosemite National Park, the US has something for everyone. Speaking of Times Square, let's be real, New York City is basically a tourist magnet on its own. The Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, these landmarks are iconic for a reason. And then there's the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Broadway shows that'll knock your socks off, and enough pizza to satisfy even the most discerning cheese enthusiast. California's got its own brand of magic going on. Hollywood, baby, the Walk of Fame, Venice Beach, Disneyland. It's a whirlwind of entertainment and sunshine. Okay folks, buckle up, because we're about to take a crash course through US history. Now I know history can sometimes feel like a snooze fest, but trust me, this is the juicy stuff. We're talking revolution, war, and everything in between. First things first, the US wasn't always the US, you know? We're talking about a nation founded on revolution, on breaking free from the shackles of British rule. The American Revolution, my friends, a time of powdered wigs and fierce ideals, where colonists threw tea into Boston Harbor and declared, "No taxation without representation." The Declaration of Independence, a document so important, so groundbreaking, that we still celebrate its signing every July 4th with fireworks and barbecues. The Civil War, a nation divided against itself, brother against brother, all for the sake of freedom and unity. World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, each conflict leaving its mark on the nation's soul. And let's not forget the fight for civil rights, a movement led by brave men and women who demanded equality and justice for all. Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, their names are etched in history as heroes who fought tirelessly for a better tomorrow. Alright, let's talk about something a little lighter now. The American flag. You know, the stars and stripes, Old Glory, the symbol of freedom and all things American. It's instantly recognizable, flown proudly across the nation. But, here's the kicker. Did you know the current US flag was actually designed by a high school student? Yep, you heard me right. Back in 1958, a 17-year-old student named Robert G. Heft was given a class assignment: redesign the American flag to reflect the addition of Alaska and Hawaii as the 49th and 50th states. Now, most kids would have slapped together something quickly and called it a day, but not Robert. He went all out, spending hours upon hours meticulously crafting a new design. His teacher, unimpressed, gave him a B- for his efforts. Little did they know Robert's design would go on to become the most iconic symbol of the United States. He sent his design to his congressman who, impressed by the young man's dedication, championed the design all the way to the White House. And guess what? President Eisenhower loved it. Robert's design became the official US flag in 1959, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now let's dive into the heart of the USA, its people and their vibrant, diverse culture. We often hear about the melting pot of American culture, and for good reason. The US is a nation built on immigration, a tapestry woven from threads of countless cultures, languages, and traditions. From the bustling streets of New York City to the serene landscapes of the Midwest, you'll find a kaleidoscope of experiences that make America what it is. The beauty of American culture lies in its ability to embrace differences while celebrating common ground. It's about sharing a Thanksgiving turkey with your neighbors, no matter where their ancestors came from. It's about the thrill of a baseball game, the soulful melodies of jazz and blues, and the captivating stories told through Hollywood films. American culture is also about the everyday moments, the shared laughter over a plate of barbecue, the friendly banter at a local diner, and the unwavering spirit of community that shines through in times of need. Top of the class? Debunking myths about the U.S. education system. Alright, let's talk education. Now I know the U.S. education system often gets a bad rap, but there's more to it than meets the eye. First of all, let's clear up a common misconception. There's no single, monolithic U.S. education system. Instead, each state has its own unique approach to education, resulting in a diverse and decentralized landscape. But here's the thing. Despite the differences, the U.S. boasts some of the world's top universities, consistently ranking highly in global rankings. We're talking about institutions like MIT, Stanford, Harvard, places where brilliant minds come together to push the boundaries of knowledge and innovation. The U.S. education system might not be perfect, but it offers a wide range of opportunities for those seeking to expand their horizons. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of legal drinking at 21, the U.S. Constitution explained. Okay, time for a little civics lesson, folks. Let's talk about the U.S. Constitution, the bedrock of American democracy. Now, this document is over 200 years old, but it's still relevant today. Why? Because it lays out the fundamental principles of how the U.S. government works, ensuring checks and balances, protecting individual rights, and promoting a more perfect union. The Constitution establishes 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Think of it like a 3-legged stool. Each leg is crucial for balance and stability. The President, Congress, and the Supreme Court all play vital roles in ensuring the government functions effectively and fairly. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, guarantees fundamental rights like freedom of speech, religion, and the press. These amendments are crucial for protecting individual liberties and ensuring that the government doesn't become too powerful. Alright, let's talk money, honey. The U.S. economy, it's big, it's powerful, and it's always making headlines. As the world's largest economy by nominal GDP, the U.S. plays a major role in global finance and trade. From Wall Street to Silicon Valley, American businesses and entrepreneurs are constantly innovating and shaping the world we live in. But it's not all about big corporations and stock markets. Small businesses are the backbone of the American economy, creating jobs and driving innovation at the local level. From your favorite neighborhood coffee shop to the tech startup developing the next big thing, entrepreneurship is deeply ingrained in the American spirit. Love it or hate it, there's no denying the influence of the U.S. economy on a global scale. Okay, let's take a break from all the economics and politics and immerse ourselves in the natural beauty of the USA. From towering mountain ranges to sparkling lakes, this country is blessed with some of the most diverse and awe-inspiring landscapes on Earth. Let's start with Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world. The Mississippi River, the lifeblood of the American heartland, winding its way through the country for thousands of miles. From the towering redwoods of California to the rugged peaks of the Rocky Mountains, the USA is a nature lover's paradise. More than just football, the wide world of American sports. Alright, let's talk sports. Sports are a huge part of American culture, bringing people together to cheer for their favorite teams and athletes. And while football might reign supreme, there's a whole world of sports out there capturing the hearts of Americans. Baseball, often called America's pastime, holds a special place in the hearts of many. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the smell of hot dogs and popcorn. It's an experience that's quintessentially American. And let's not forget about basketball, a fast-paced, high-flying sport that's captured the world's attention. The NBA is home to some of the most talented athletes on the planet, and their games are always a thrill to watch. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just enjoy the occasional game, there's no denying the power of sports to bring people together. Going underground, exploring the world's longest cave system. Let's venture beneath the surface and explore the hidden depths of Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky. This sprawling network of underground chambers and passages is the longest cave system in the world, stretching for over 400 miles. That's like a whole lot of cave. Imagine exploring a subterranean world of stalactites and stalagmites, shimmering pools of water, and echoing silence. Alright, let's kick things off with the incredible wildlife you can find in the USA. Imagine spotting a majestic moose wandering through the forests of Maine, or encountering a mountain goat scaling the rugged peaks of the Rockies. The United States is home to some truly amazing creatures like the bison, beaver, and even the striking monarch butterfly fluttering through meadows. And hey, let's not forget about the Gila monster, pronghorn, and the elusive Canada lynx. There's a whole world of wildlife just waiting to be explored. The U.S. is also dedicated to protecting its endangered species, thanks to the Endangered Species Act of 1973. This significant piece of legislation helps safeguard animals at risk of extinction, ensuring that future generations can enjoy the rich biodiversity of this country. Think of it as the Avengers for animals, protecting and preserving the heroes of the wild. So next time you're planning a trip, why not consider exploring one of these national treasures? Now let's switch gears and dive into the vibrant world of festivals in the USA. First up, Coachella, an experience beyond music. Next, Burning Man in Nevada, a city of art and self-expression. And Mardi Gras in New Orleans, a sensory feast. SXSW in Austin, where global artists rock the city. Finally, the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, pure magic in the sky. Did you know that America is the fourth largest wine-producing country in the world? That's right. With over 1,100,000 acres under vine, the USA is a major player in the global wine market. Leading the way is California, home to the renowned Napa Valley and Sonoma County. These regions are synonymous with world-class wines and are a must-visit for any wine enthusiast. But it's not just California that's making waves in the wine world. States like Washington and Oregon are also gaining recognition for their exceptional wines. Washington, with its diverse climate and soil, produces everything from robust reds to crisp whites. Meanwhile, Oregon is celebrated for its Pinot Noir, a wine that's as complex and intriguing as the state's landscape. Cheers to the USA's thriving wine industry. America is the third most fashionable country. Alright fashionistas, this one's for you. Did you know that America ranks as the third most fashionable country in the world? From haute couture to streetwear, the USA's fashion scene is as diverse as its people. Let's start with the iconic New York Fashion Week. As one of the big four fashion weeks, it attracts designers, models, and fashion lovers from all over the globe. It's a melting pot of creativity and style where trends are born and legends are made. And let's talk about some of the influential designers who have shaped the American fashion landscape. Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, and Marc Jacobs are just a few names that have left an indelible mark on the industry. But fashion in America isn't just about high-end designers. It's about the everyday style that you see on the streets. From the runways to the streets, America's fashion scene is dynamic, innovative, and always evolving. Now discuss about the agriculture and farming in America. Moving on to agriculture and farming, these sectors are the backbone of the American economy. The USA is a powerhouse when it comes to agricultural production, thanks to its vast landscapes and advanced farming techniques. Major crops like corn, soybeans, and wheat are produced in abundance, feeding not just the nation but also the world. The USA is also a leading producer of cotton, rice, and sugarcane. These crops are essential for various industries from textiles to food production. Dairy and livestock farming are also significant contributors to the agricultural sector. The success of American agriculture is a result of hard work, innovation, and a commitment to sustainability. It's a sector that's always evolving and always striving for excellence. World's highest temperature recorded in the USA on July 1913. Brace yourselves, because we're about to get hot, literally. Did you know that the highest temperature ever recorded in the United States is a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit? This record was set on July 10, 1913 in Furnace Creek Ranch, located in Death Valley, California. This isn't just the highest temperature in the USA, it's the highest temperature ever reliably recorded on Earth. On the flip side, let's talk about the cold. The lowest temperature ever recorded in the United States is a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit. This record was set on January 23, 1971 in Prospect Creek, Alaska. These extremes highlight the vast and varied climate of the United States. So whether you're a fan of the heat or the cold, the USA has something for everyone. Tornadoes in the USA. Hold on to your hats because we're about to enter tornado territory. The United States experiences the highest rate of tornadoes of any country in the world, averaging over 1,200 tornadoes every year. These powerful and often destructive storms are most common in a region known as Tornado Alley, which stretches from Texas to South Dakota. Tornadoes can occur at any time of the year, but they are most frequent in the spring and early summer. The conditions that lead to tornadoes, warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico colliding with cool, dry air from Canada, are often present in the central United States. While tornadoes can be devastating, the advancements in weather forecasting have significantly improved our ability to predict and prepare for these storms. Did you know the first self-contained artificial heart in USA? Let's take a moment to appreciate a groundbreaking medical achievement that took place right here in the USA. In 2001, the first self-contained artificial heart was successfully implanted into a man with end-stage heart failure at the Jewish Hospital of the University of Louisville, Kentucky. The artificial heart, known as the AbioCor, was a fully implantable device that could pump blood throughout the body, mimicking the function of a natural heart. This innovation provided new hope for patients with severe heart conditions who were not candidates for a heart transplant. While the artificial heart was not a permanent solution, it served as a crucial bridge for patients awaiting a heart transplant. Their work continues to inspire and pave the way for future breakthroughs in medical science. USA, the largest producer of nuclear power. When it comes to energy production, the USA leads the way as the largest producer of nuclear power worldwide. With over 90 commercial reactors operating across the country, the USA accounts for about 30% of global nuclear electricity generation. Nuclear power is a critical component of the USA's energy mix, providing a reliable and low-carbon source of electricity. The country's nuclear reactors produce a whopping 772 terawatt-hours of electricity annually. This clean energy helps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change. The USA's dominance in nuclear power is a result of decades of research, innovation, and investment in nuclear technology. So, let's take a moment to appreciate the role of nuclear power in providing clean and reliable energy. Now let's shoot for the stars, literally. The United States has been a pioneer in space exploration, and it all started with NASA, the country's space agency. In 1969, NASA achieved what was once thought impossible, landing a human on the moon. The Apollo 11 mission, led by astronaut Neil Armstrong, marked a monumental moment in human history. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But the story doesn't end there. NASA continues to push the boundaries of space exploration with missions to Mars, the study of distant galaxies, and the search for extraterrestrial life. Let's bring our focus back down to Earth and talk about the USA's highly developed infrastructure. From roads and bridges to airports and railways, the United States has an extensive network that connects the country. The USA's road network spans over 46,000 miles, connecting cities, towns, and rural areas. The country is home to some of the busiest airports in the world. The USA is also a major player in renewable energy, with investments in wind, solar, and hydroelectric power. Let's fast forward to the early 20th century and talk about a revolutionary innovation that changed the world: the first moving assembly line for the mass production of an entire automobile. This groundbreaking development was introduced by the legendary businessman and industrialist Henry Ford on December 1, 1913. The moving assembly line transformed the manufacturing process, making it more efficient and cost-effective. By breaking down the production of a car into a series of simple, repetitive tasks, Ford was able to significantly reduce the time it took to build a vehicle. This innovation not only made cars more affordable but also set the stage for modern manufacturing practices. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.